is 801. Can you see it? Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Hi, my name is Melinda Jackson. I'm an alcoholic. I'm a counselor here at the Willamette Rehabilitation Center. And I would first like to share with you a little bit about me and then also about our facility here. So I have 16 years sober, and I tried to quit drinking on my own many years ago. I used to go to Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. They were 12-step meetings. And I remember right off that first step, I was completely in denial. The first step, we admitted we were powerless over alcohol and that our lives had become unmanageable. Well, I thought, no, I can control it. I'm in control. I'm at AA, aren't I? I can do this. And I kept drinking. I kept drinking until my fiance left me. I was fired from my job, and I had 3 DWIs. So at that time, a judge told me that I could either go to jail or go to rehab. I chose rehab. And it was about the second week of my rehab when it finally dawned on me that I can't control this, that I can't handle this, and that I needed real help. So in rehab, I got some of that real help, and that's what we provide here. We offer 3 different kinds of help here. We have detoxification, we have inpatient programs, and also outpatient programs. Detoxification is if you still have drugs or alcohol in your system, and you will spend a few days under the guidance of a physician. And you may take medication to help get rid of the alcohol or drugs out of your body. We have inpatient programs. We have 80 beds here. And inpatient programs involve 12-step meetings, group meetings, and also one-on-one counseling with our staff psychologist. Outpatient therapy is basically somebody that wants to come to all of the groups but goes home every night. As part of our inpatient program, we offer 30 to 60 days stay. Usually it depends on your health insurance, what they will cover. And we really believe in the 12-step program so that when you go out into the real world and you attend an AA meeting, it feels very familiar. Also, in addition to the Alcoholics Anonymous and the therapy, we have here an art focus program. We believe sometimes people don't feel safe sharing their emotions or expressing how they feel. So we have found through art, through drawing or painting or ceramics, that sometimes it's easier for people to express themselves and say how they feel. So my background is that I am an alcoholic, and after I got sober, I got a bachelor's degree in drug and alcohol counseling with a minor in art therapy. So my job here is the intake counselor, and we have a new patient who's coming to our program, and this new patient is deaf. And it's my job to interview them and see where they are and how severe their addiction is. And those questions will help us determine if they should be inpatient or outpatient and for how long they might need treatment. So I've never worked with a deaf person. I've never worked with a sign language person. So I'm a little new at this. I hope I do okay.
Hi, my name is George, and ever since I was little, I remember watching my dad drink. I was around, 6 or 7, just playing around, and my parents would drink beer and just put it on the table, and I would look at it, and I was really curious as to how it tasted. So, so I asked my dad if I could try it, and he gave it to me, and it was awful. I hated the taste of beer. So that was when I was like, 6 or 7. Years later, I went to a hearing school, and I was really frustrated with my classes. So my parents decided to transfer me to Ohio School for the Deaf. I met so many people, and my social skills improved. And on the weekends, I would go home. But sometimes I would go to my friend's house, and you know, but my friends would go home. I lived in the dorm, and one time I asked my parents if I can go to my friend's house, possibly, and they said sure. So we drove to my friend's house, and they were older kids. And when we got there was a whole bunch of beer on the table, and I remember how it tasted. Um, so I tried rum and coke, and uh, I loved it. It was delicious. Pop and alcohol mixed together. Oh, it was good. So I started drinking it, and I started feeling a little, woozy, a little, you know, and my friend said it was from the alcohol, and I really enjoyed it. They said you were drunk. So when I graduated Ohio School for the Deaf, I went to Gallaudet, and that's a big party school. They're well known for that. Friday and Saturday nights we would party, and throughout the week we were good students. And we would party all night and sleep all day. um, and soon enough, I, started partying throughout the week, and my friends would join me, but, I everything really started to go downhill. My grades were slipping, and I had a girlfriend, and she really wanted to focus on school and do well, and I was focused on partying and drinking, and I wanted to try all these new things, and throughout my 4 years there, it just wasn't good, and my girlfriend broke up with me. She wanted to be with somebody who was serious and not a party person. So I ended up not graduating and went home and worked, but I would, go to bars, and eventually, I really started not to care about anything else. And that's really when things went downhill from there. Um, I got fired, so everything's kind of been a mess, and hopefully coming here to rehab will help me with that.
Hi, please state your name for me.
My name is George.
Are you here for abusing drugs or alcohol?
I'm here for alcohol.
When was the last time you drank, and how much did you drink?
So I drank probably like 2 days ago, and I drank probably around, I don't know, I'd say 1 quart to a half.
Do you generally drink every day?
No.
What would you say is your go-to, your drink of choice?
I really like rum. That is.
And how much of that would you drink every day? or each day?
I don't know. It really depends. Maybe like 4 or 5 shots. Maybe I'm not sure if it.
Have you ever experienced blackouts due to your drinking?
Yes.
Do you feel the need, do you feel a desire you must drink every day?
I don't know, but yeah, I mean, if I feel that way, I will drink.
Are you constantly thinking about getting that next drink?
Yes, I do think about, when will I be able to, go out and drink. So yes.
Has drinking affected your family or personal relationships?
Yes. And it's really influenced my personal life, my family. Nobody really has respect for me. I can't control myself.
Has drinking affected your work? Such as have you been fired because of your drinking?
Yes, I have been fired before for drinking and being drunk on the job. It happens a lot, actually. It's happened.
Have you had any legal consequences due to your drinking, such as DUI or court or been to jail?
Yes, I have experienced legal ramifications.
Okay, I'm going to recommend that you are placed in our inpatient program for at least 30 days. Because the last time you drank was 2 days ago, you will not need to be in detox. Do you have any questions for me?
I do have a question. Am I going to be the only deaf person in this facility? Am I not able to, socialize with anybody because of...
Oh, that's a very good question. Okay, I do have the phone number for Deaf Services Center. This afternoon I'll call them and ask what other sort of support or services we can provide during your stay here. We want you to be successful and get sober, so we'll do whatever it takes.
Okay, thank you very much.